Mom and Dad, this is your iPad 3 with Retina display. It's got 4G wireless capability, and it also has 32 gigabytes of memory. And here's the front of the iPad. There's only two things on the face of the iPad that are of any interest. One is this camera lens right here for Skype or taking pictures, and then the other one. So this button is for waking it up and bringing up the keyboard. No matter where you are, if you want to get back to this screen, you hit this button and it brings you back. And it also toggles between the typing. So if I want to find something, I can type it in here, press it again, it brings me back. On the back of the iPad, there's a couple of things. Volume. This is more volume, less volume. This is the lock for rotating the screen. The red dot means that the screen will not rotate, and without the red dot, the screen will rotate depending on how you hold the iPad. And then on this side, there's the on-off button. In order to turn the iPad off, you need to hold this button for 3 seconds. And here is what they call the back camera. So you have a back camera lens. So you have a front camera lens and a back camera lens, depending on if you want to take a picture of yourself or of what you're looking at. This is the power plug. I made a square black line on there so that you can know which side is up, because it only goes in one way. And that's how you plug it in, and now it will charge. It will not fit in this way. It only fits in this way. And so we're going to power this up. And what you'll see is an apple will appear, and that means it's powering up, and so now it'll just take a minute. Alright, now the power came up, and so we're going to go ahead and slide this button up. And here's our iPad, and I'll tilt it up so we can get this thing to look the way you'd see it. Alright, and across the bottom is your internet called Safari, your email, which is an iCloud email, your Facebook, where you can contact your see what's going on in everyone's life, what they post on Facebook, pictures and comments, and Skype, where you can do a video phone call with anybody you want. This also works if you're in the car, away from the house, and you can actually dial a phone number from this for emergency. We can't call you, but you can call us. In the upper left, you're going to see the word Verizon. What that means is that right now your iPad is getting internet connection from the cell towers. It's like a cell phone. It's behaving like a cell phone. On the left, you'll see bars to tell you how strong the signal is. There's a total of 5 bars. You have 3 right now, so it's about average. And then on the right, you'll see a pie, a shape like a pie with 3 arcs. And so it'll say Verizon 3G, or you might see, I think it's LTE, which is like 4G. And that's the best signal you can get. If you were connected to the home internet in my room, it would just say iPad and then the pie shape after it. And that's how you know if you're using cell phone internet or you're using Wi-Fi in somebody's house. Now what you don't want it to say in the far left is no service. If it says no service, that means you cannot get internet, which means you can't use Skype, Facebook, email, navigation, anything that requires you to look up things on the internet, you're not going to be able to get because you have no service. So you really want to keep an eye on that. Now in the upper right hand corner, you see it says 60%, and then there's a picture of a battery. And so that tells you how much power you have left in your iPad. So if you're going to go on a trip, you know, take it out in the car, or you're going to stop charging it, you'll want to keep an eye on the battery level. And if it's getting low, you know how to turn off the iPad. We showed you the button on the very top, and that'll turn it off. We got a couple of applications. This is the Glenn Beck, the Baze. This is your camera for taking pictures. These are your contacts with your address book. This is DropBox, where you'll see your photos. Here is Investor Business Daily. You can only look at stuff that you can only look at the issue that's 2 weeks old. You cannot. We did not pay the subscription for that. Here is your maps for finding where you are. Here are the notes, where you can jot any note you want. I put in all your passwords and emails and usernames and passwords that you'll need to do anything on the net. And then these are your reminders. And so when you tell Siri, give me a reminder, this is where you find them. And there's your reminders for your doctor's appointments. The Weather Channel, if you want to know how the weather is going to be for the next 7 days or 10 days. eBay, I've got you locked into Terry's eBay account, and so you could selling. So here are 3 items we put on the eBay today, and we'll go out of that. Notice I use this button over here to go out of anything that I open up. YouTube is where you can look up videos of people, funny videos, instructional videos. Google is the internet, just like Safari, where you can type in anything you would like. For instance, you could type in, or say, we can use this microphone to dictate, price of gold. And then Siri puts price of gold in there, and then we can say search, and she'll look for things with the price of gold. $1,674 today. I also put on here a calculator, so you can calculate the price of your jewelry. Photos, these are only the photos taken with your loaded onto your iPad. And then your blackjack game. And then if we slide to the right, a couple more things. This is your settings. This is what you don't want to mess with. It controls your iPad unless someone's helping you. App Store, these are all apps. All these squares are apps. If you want to get a different app, you can click on there and get app. iTunes is music. And so this is where you also can buy music. And then here is where your music is. And if you click on songs, you can see all the songs that are loaded onto your iPad. And I'll go out of that. And then I put all your games into this one area, so there's different games, solitaire, some fun games that you may or may not want to use. A bunch of stuff I didn't think you would use, I stuck into this. Netflix, but I'm not going to worry about it. And this is another area with things I don't think you'll use, but one day maybe you will. This is your TV, Optimum. So if you want to use Optimum remote control or watch TV, you can now do that, provided you are near the house.
Undeclared.
So here you can see we're getting regular TV, and I could say watch on iPad.
Played as a wildcat shotgun quarterback. That's how athletic
you are watching TV.
During that All-America game, the Under Armour All-America game on
you can
Friday,
see what's on.
LSU and Alabama.
You can also turn this into a remote control. So these are your remote controls. And then you could say I want to control the upstairs TV, and I'm going to power the TV on. So it's upstairs TV, and we can power it on. We can change the channel. But all your remote control, play, all your things are there, and again your guide is over here. So the Optimum works your television as long as you're near the house, or you could watch it anytime you want. For photos, I want to show you what we set up. So this is called DropBox. So DropBox is where we put all the pictures online. So you see Mary Slater iPad photos. These are photos that Terry thought you would like. And here she's arranged the videos, which have help videos. And your Army wedding, 1960s, Vermont, 40th anniversary, Kelsey's graduation, Vermont, Yankee game, Lindsay, Alaska, and Christmas. I'm going to show the videos because this is where I'm going to put this video. And here you can see iPad help. Let me show you that. Yes. So we go to video,
that is definitely,
and then here's the back.
Even if you gave me the numbers.
And then let's look at 40th anniversary, and you can see all your pictures. And then to collapse this on the right so you can see the photos, there's an arrow up here. Alright, so now we can
Do you think the number is 16?
go through the pictures.
The number is 16.
So if I touch it, this menu comes up. I can see this arrow, and then I can again go to a different Kelsey's graduation. Up here, go back. Christmas 2011. Christmas 2011. And look at the picture here. And then I can look at these pictures. Expand. Go back. So this is how you look at the pictures. Okay? Siri is your personal assistant. She will help you with whatever you want. And so in order to get your friend Siri here, you hold this button and up will come a microphone and you give her a command. Such as, Siri, wake me up at 6 a.m.
I've set an alarm for 6 a.m.
So Siri has now set an alarm for 6 a.m. and she'll that alarm will go off at 6 a.m. Let's try something else. Siri, what time is it?
The time is 6:15 p.m.
Okay. Siri, who won the New York Giants game?
New York was soundly defeated by Atlanta last Sunday. The final score was 34-0.
Oh, I forgot. I think I'm going to drink. Oh. Open the application, The Blaze. And this is the Glenn Beck program. And so you can click on Glenn. It looks like we're going to read it this way.
Hello, America.
Littler.
Okay, click on this.
Oh.
Alright, so... Okay.
Oh, wow.
Or, instead of doing that, you can always just tap on it. Oh, that's a picture of me.
That's basically the fundamentals. The one thing I want you to really understand about your iPad is to not be scared of it. You cannot break it. Everything on here is backed up onto my computer. So, to log off, all you need to do now is come to the back and let's turn it off. We're going to hold the button and it's going to power down. It says slide to power off. And there you go. That's all there is to it. Piece of cake. Good luck.